is not whether he selects someone who opposed it. It's whether any of the five didn't oppose it. I think that would be the only question. And he's already sent a strong signal by suggesting that they may discipline Liz Cheney for accepting an appointment from Nancy Pelosi by removing her from her committees when they have not done the same or disciplined Marjorie Taylor Greene. And it does go to this kind of larger point that we've talked about before, that I've written about before, which is that the extremist caucus in the party, whether measured among elected officials in Congress or among the voters themselves, has become too big, apparently, for the Republican leadership to confront. And I think they are consistently sending the same message to the share of Republican voters who are really uneasy about being in coalition with QAnon sympathizers or Proud Boys, that they are not going to stand up and draw a bright line, kind of writing these forces out of the party to some extent the same way that Republicans in the 1960s did with the John Birch Society.
Okay, Charlie Dent, option 3, he picks nobody.
Well, I think that would be a mistake as well. If you pick no one, well, then the Democrats, and of course Liz Cheney, they will control the narrative. And then I think if they're smart, the Democrats will be smart about this. They'll try to be very fair and balanced in the investigation. Obviously, an independent commission would have been preferable. But the attack on the Select Committee will be that it's a partisan witch hunt. So it'll be incumbent upon the Democrats to be balanced. But I think it would be a terrible mistake for the GOP not to be represented on that committee other than Liz Cheney, because if they want to make their arguments, well, that will be the place to do it. So I do think that he'll be under tremendous pressure to appoint people.